They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, Mostert. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A pitch out to Mostert, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers nothing.
Come and get him. Mama, come and get him.
What a waste of time.
Come on, guys, you're embarrassing us.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They're not ready for this.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He pitches it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Ready.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game. This is Mostert. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
The 4-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Shit.
Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. To throw is Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They run toss to the right with Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on second and 16, Murray. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now from Murray. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check, 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 check. Check the backer, check the backer. Hey.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he's got Rome. He's got the lane, and there he goes.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried.
Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run with Drake. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
From the 24, Murray flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the Niners' 6-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Running, it's Drake. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Max Williams. Incomplete. Leads to second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing now is Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On the 34-yard line, a gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
Keep playing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard. Murray now to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent. I'm coming after you.
Now Drake. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to home and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Right back to Drake. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First down, Arizona.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hit. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. 19 light. 58. Go. 58.
Back to throw here. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Come 19.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Mike, 58 right there. Come on, D. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's our field.
Now Mostert. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Go! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58, boys, 58. 58 is Mike. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
And sacked. A loss of 10 yards on
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 30.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Logan. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And 7 at the 35-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On the give, this is Drake. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
They go play action, so they will look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it. And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
To throw is Murray. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this, too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Cardinals, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.